welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UMass's offense will get the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost.
Turning it on! That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. UMass to the line facing third and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. Always nice to get a win on... Recruiting trail, they feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UMass offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by a field goal over San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go! Looking to fire. Using the quick game.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they fight. To the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Ball State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. Might as well stick with him. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Hairston. That's caught, it's Hood. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're down 4, 17-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
The give to the back. Running to Green. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. They've been running it, but now the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
With the catch, it's Presley. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Extending the play. Got a man. It's Presley. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, they block it. He's got the ball, and it's live. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pumps it downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB on balance.
And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jackson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hairston. Under fire. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's good. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They go to the ground. Touchdown, Ball State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth.
31, UMass, 26.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The UMass offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hairston. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think
Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Caught near the sticks. It's Webster. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. Here we go. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hairston. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Rooks. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on third down.
Runs a sneak. Picks up 1. And that's a first down for the offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
White 53.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Dropping back, it's Hairston. He wants it all. Touchdown, UMass! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's Hamilton. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cardinals are in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Ball State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse